Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on the Real Housewives of Miami. Okay, so I've been behind and I'm finally caught up on the season. I'm not about to go backwards and review the other episodes because y'all not gonna watch that no way. So I'm just gonna pick up on this last episode and I'll just give you a little here and here 2 cents about the rest of the ladies and what they did previously. So, Okay, so everybody's going to Nicole's engagement party. So on that last episode, Miss Thang, Dr. Nicole, bitch. You my type of bitch. She sends Larsa a disinvite because Larsa is out of pocket. And I was here with Nicole. I usually think that such a thing is very, very tacky, but I feel like it fit this moment because Larsa, bitch, you tried it. Her telling her, oh, I heard that you slept with every doctor in that hospital. Larsa, how old are you? See, I was trying to really give Larsa a chance. If you watch my first video about Miami, I did say that. I was trying to give that bitch a chance. And yeah, I think I'm good. I think I've given all the chances to Larsa that she's ever going to get out of me. I'm good on that bitch. I really feel like Larsa picked the fight with Nicole. I feel like Larsa, Alexia, and Marisol, they are trying to be the green-eyed bandits on this here franchise, and I'm really not here for it. Like, what do you mean you heard that she slept with every doctor in the hospital? Girl, stop it. First of all, every doctor in the hospital, how many doctors is that? Do you even know how a hospital operates? Like, girl, shut up. But anyways, Dr. Nicole is getting the girls together because they're trying to give her grief about disinviting Larsa. And Alexia and Marisol, y'all need to shut up. And I love how she snapped at Marisol like, girl, don't play with me. Nicole been on her best behavior this season. She really has. When they was messing with Gertie, Nicole was trying to, be neutral. And she was even trying to give Alexia the benefit of the doubt. But when they got on you, now you talking a little different. This is why you and Gertie need to stick together. But anyway, I love how she served all them heifers and left them sitting there. Because what? Why? This lady is getting engaged. This lady is a professional woman. She's a doctor. She's an MD. For you to say out of your mouth, I heard that you slept with every doctor. Even if you heard that, you know that that's bullshit. I don't care if she was the biggest hoe that there ever was. You know damn well she didn't sleep with every doctor in that hospital. That doesn't even make sense. You sound like a 12-year-old stupid gossip girl. Like, you sound dumb, Larsa. And then for Alexia to defend that, you sound dumber. You really sitting there looking ridiculous. I love how she told them, when you work for something as hard as I did, then you can come talk to me. I was like, yes, bitch. Yes. Anyways, Lisa arrives to the party and she looks so cute. I feel like the way Lisa dresses is the way Ashley in Potomac wants to dress, but she never quite gets it right. Like, she should kind of study Lisa a little bit, because I feel like that's what she be trying to give, but it don't be giving that. But anyways, Lisa in this divorce, like, I appreciate her giving us the drama, but honestly, I can't really enjoy it because we already know that this man does not want you. This man does not like you. So it's like, the stories, I guess, are good for a scene, but it's frustrating me because I feel like, Lisa, girl, get a clue. This man don't want you. Don't make this man have to tell you no more that he don't want to be with you. Y'all, Dr. Nicole's dad, he is making his rounds with all the women, acting a fool, giving very much Aviva's dad and Roni, like, sir, you're making the women uncomfortable. But Marisol knew how to handle him. He gonna tell Kiki, call me Big Papa. Like, sir, if you know Claire out, like, stop. Anyways, back where the ladies are all gathered, Adriana and her dude, they show up. And you can feel Alexia. She's just real nervous. She's uneasy. She don't feel comfortable. She's sitting there. And Adriana's dude, he was like, I propose a toast to minding your bloody business. Now, I don't know what his background is, but when people say bloody, they mean it, especially if they're a Brit or if their country was colonized by the Brits. When they say bloody, oh, they mean business. And she felt it. She felt it. I enjoyed this spicy scene between Adriana's guy and Alexia. And Alexia is just, Alexia, I see why you and Giselle hit it off so well on Ultimate Girls Trip, because y'all the same type of bitch. Y'all the same type of, y'all the same. Because she's looking like, how dare he address me? You was running your mouth about him. He have every right to address you. Alexia is telling this man, I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. And Marisol, see, Marisol, she the one with good sense in her head. Because she was like, well, I didn't know what you told her. You know how you men are. Like, she was trying to smooth it over. But I think his name is Terry. Mr. Terry is not here for any of that, because y'all messing up whatever he got going on. Now, he look a little shifty behind the eyes, I must say. But y'all ain't had no business saying that this man was married if you didn't really know if he was married or not. And then it's like the man is telling you, I got proof right here if you could read it. And she starts getting, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Sis, shut up. And Maricel's trying to let her know, like, girl, maybe it's not updated. And then Alexia's like, I can prove it to you. What do you mean you could prove it? How you gonna tell the man what he is and is not? You don't know when to tap out, and that's your problem. The man produces his receipts, and now she don't care. You don't care, but when y'all was on y'all little trip at the table, you pull out your phone and pull out this man's business. You check the court system, and it's like, well, he's married. You see everybody? He's married. You already delivered the news to this girl that you think he's married. You gave her the information. Let him so. Just let it be. You gave her the information. You didn't have to take it that far to where you embarrassed her in front of the whole table. You cared enough to do that. Now when the man is trying to show you, like, no, actually, I'm divorced. I've been divorced. Now you don't care. Girl, bye. You another Giselle. And you're just not as pretty. Alexia, you look a mess, child. You look a fool. But Julia looked really good. Like, I don't know. Julia be giving us, you know, farm lady all the time. She do little goofy stuff, but baby, when she gets it together, baby, she does what she's supposed to do. She looked amazing, okay? That number, it was everything. And she rolling her eyes because she's sick of y'all bullshit, okay? She missing her children. She's sick of y'all nonsense. But Miss Julia, don't invite nobody else to your house when you got goats and shitty Pampers. Nobody wants that. Don't invite people to your house if that's what it's going to be. You out of order for that, ma'am. Alexia is a mess. She refuses to believe what's right in front of her. And even Marisol is like, girl, I need a new best friend. Because what is this? And my thing is, she's like, the man is an asshole. He has a right to be an asshole. Y'all love going around just talking whatever about everybody, and then nobody's supposed to be able to defend themselves. Y'all want to start shit with people and then tell them how they're supposed to defend themselves. No, that's not how this goes. You can't sit up there and just say whatever you want to, whatever outlandish nonsense you heard, repeat it, and then expect people to not have a reaction to it. It's very reckless, and y'all need to cut that out. I'm sick of y'all. That man had every right to defend himself, because you're hurting people's reputation just repeating any old thing. And you calling him an asshole as if we didn't hear how your husband was talking to your children last season. You might want to be real cool on that word. Anyways, Larsa back at her house with her homegirl, and she's taking pictures for OnlyFans, and she's saying how the girls gave her such a hard time last year about her OnlyFans, and it was like they were very curious. They wanted to know, and I'm not even gonna lie. Now that I would love to sell feet pictures on OnlyFans because I have really nice feet. I do. But as she broke it down what all she was doing last season, it was like, I don't know if I want to do all of that. Because it's really not the pictures that get you the money. It's like, you got to talk to these weirdos. And look, I'm real scared. I'm not trying to be on nobody's news headline, okay? Because all it takes is for you to run it. Yeah, miss me on that. You have fun with that, Larsa. You have fun. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If you see my feet on OnlyFans, mind your business. Anyways, Larsa is telling her friend how Nicole disinvited her from the party. And she's like, girl, why she do that? And she ain't telling her the truth. She did not tell the real story. She remixed it to make herself look better, of course, because we know that's the type of bitch that you are. But whatever. She was saying how she had to Google me to find out what type of person that I was before she allowed me into her home. Stuff like that. The friend is talking about oh, she did not have to Google you, honey. Okay. We're going to have to put an end to this right here. Okay. Scottie Pippen, phenomenal player. I don't know the stats. I'm not into sports that much, but I know who the man is. We know, he was with Jordan. They won the championships. We know that, right? But, I mean, come on, girl. Like, nobody cares that you married this man. We don't care. We don't care. Like, people really don't be, when's the last time you heard Scottie Pippen's name in the news headline? Like, come on. No shade to this man. Congratulations on everything he's accomplished. But nobody is, like, pressed about Scottie Pippen like that. No shade. Okay? And as far as Larsa and people knowing who Larsa is, girl, we don't know Larsa like that. We really don't know her like that. The only thing that I knew about Larsa Pippen is that she was friends with Kim. She was bullying Jordan Woods, a girl young enough to be her own daughter. She was bullying Jordan. That's what I really know Larsa for, and that's why I don't see it for her. She was bullying Jordan. And then we know her for falling out with Kim. And after she fell out with Kim, she went and sat down for an interview and told the world how she dated Tristan before Chloe. Oh no, and then she was gallivanting with some basketball player who was way younger than her and was trading insults with his girlfriend, baby mama, wife. I don't know who she was. That's what I know Larsa for being a hot ass mess. And I'm pretty sure that's what Dr. Nicole knew of Larsa. And that's the reason why she was iffy about you coming to her home. Because your name is associated with mess. It's not associated with being married to Scottie Pippen and all the wonderful things he did in his career. Nobody thinks that you were coaching him. It's not like Juanita, where Juanita looked like a boss bitch. You ain't like her. You are known for running behind Kim K and being messy. And quiet as it's kept, I thought y'all were divorced the whole time. When I was watching last season and I found out y'all were still going through the divorce, I was very much surprised. So girl, ain't nobody thinking about you like that, or Scottie. When we hear your name, it's always some mess attached to it. Okay, so Dr. Nicole and her dad's situation, okay? I feel like everybody's already said what needs to be said, so I don't want to be redundant. But the only thing I want to add to this situation is I feel like Dr. Nicole wants to change her dad. The man is an old man. He's not going to change. He's not going to change. He's not going to change. The best thing that you can do is establish boundaries with that man because he's old. He's not going to change who he is. I think she had this fantasy in her head of what she wanted her dad to be like when he got out of prison, and he's just not going to be that. I think the fact that he did not get back with her mom and be the family that she wanted, it's a problem for her. You're not going to get that. Hang it up. Your mama did. Your mama got over it. You need to get over that too. Okay? You wanting your dad to make you number one in his life and put you first and put all, what you want. It's not possible. It's not feasible. It's not even fair for you to ask him to make you number one. He's not even number one in your life. He's not number one, number two, number three, number four. Like, you have your man, you have your child, you have your career, you have a whole bunch of things. Your dad is not priority on your list. I still feel like, yeah, your father should make you a priority. I do feel like if he treats you wrong, you have the right to tell him, hey, I don't like this. But for you to want to dictate how he's supposed to live his life, that's an old man. He's not going to listen to you. He's not going to change. He's going to be himself. The best you could do is establish your boundaries and say, hey, I don't like this, and this. Don't do this, and this to me. Don't treat me this way. That's the best that you can ask. That's the most you can ask for him. But expecting for him to be like, Nicole, you're my everything, you're my world, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it your way. Girl, you're going to break your own heart every time because he's going to disappoint you. I do believe he needs to meet you halfway, but you also need to be willing to kind of understand that this is an old ass man. He gonna live his life on his terms. He been with the girlfriend for how many years? He been with the girlfriend. Unless you feel like she's a threat to your safety and your child's safety and your family safety, then I would understand you not wanting her around. But if you just don't like her because she's younger than him, girl, you're gonna have to get over that. But that's really all I had to say. One thing about these Miami girls, they're going to give you luxury. I remember somebody told me I was hating on the bird lady that's in Potomac. And I had to tell this person, baby, if I want to be jealous, I'm going to be jealous of the girls in Miami. That's who I'm going to be. I'm going to pick one of them to be jealous of. I don't see myself being jealous of no other bitch on Housewives franchise but them girls in Miami. Because, baby, they be living, okay? They know how to do it. But anyways, Alexia is hosting the ladies for a little gathering to support Lisa. And she's having some lawyer friends stop by so that they can give Lisa some better advice because, you know, even though several of the ladies in the group have been divorced, they may not be giving her the best advice, which I thought I like this idea. This was what the rich girls do, okay? I'm here for it. She's saying this to Marisol and Dr. Nicole, and they bring up Terry's divorce situation. And so Dr. Nicole is like, oh, well, maybe there's an explanation. And Alexia is like, she says, I already have the explanation. What we didn't do is scroll down to the bottom to see where it said divorced. It's no we in this, ma'am. It's all you. It's all you all by yourself. Because even Marisol was trying to give you an out and you didn't want to take it. You were adamant that you knew this man's business more than he knew himself. So that's all on you. But how ridiculous and foolish do you look? Arguing this man down about whether or not he is married. Okay, so the ladies are having lunch and they're all talking and they're talking about how young Lisa's kids are and how the divorce will affect them. And, you know, everybody's going back and forth talking. Julia is explaining this story about how her kids were picked on because they had two moms. And Alexia takes this opportunity to say, speaking of that, I know how you feel about women. And we were at Nicole's party the other day. And there was a man amongst us and he was being very rude to me. And I'm just like, Alexia, you are a fool if I've ever seen one. What does that have to do with what did that have to do with Julia? What did that have to do with, what are you talking about? Did you want Julia to jump up and defend you when you were dead ass wrong? Of all the people there, why are you picking on Julia? Gertie said something earlier in one of the earlier episodes. Gertie was like, I think because Alexia went through so much and she's been through so much. It's like now that time has gone by and she's not in the thick of grief and this and that and that and that, you can really see how ridiculous this woman is. And Gertie, you ain't never lied, because what is this woman talking about? She's a fool. Anyways, Alexia, she gonna be loud and wrong if she's not gonna be nothing else, okay? She just does not care. She lets the rest of the ladies know that, yeah, he is divorced. She didn't scroll down. She keeps saying we didn't scroll down to see that he was divorced at the bottom. No, ma'am, it was you. You wanted to be the investigator and you ain't do your job in its entirety and you look a fool. And she says she not apologizing because she's not sorry. And if you're not sorry, don't apologize. I'm with that. But girl, you look a fool and you're screaming and yelling at this dinner. Lisa walks into the nonsense and she's like, you know what? She's kind of here for it because it takes her mind off of the nonsense she got going on in her life. So it's a great distraction. Adriana just has to let Alexia know, like, at the end of the day, you were out of order and it really was not any of your business. And Alexia is gagged because she's like, Yeah, bitch, you started some mess. You started unnecessary drama and you don't want to get checked. What's not clicking up? Something is wrong with this lady. What? Something's really wrong with this lady. But anywho, Nicole breaks that on up because she was like, look, at the end of the day, let's talk about intention. And she's still not over what Larsa said to her. And honestly, I don't blame her. Like, this is a professional woman. Like, what you're saying can have consequences outside of the show. So you gonna clear my name, you raggedy bitch. She didn't say that. But I know she meant it. Her and Larsa start going back and forth. And she was like, if you got proof, girl, show it. Oh, I have DMs. And it's like, again, Larsa, what does that... Like, Larsa, you just be at home waiting for people to give you information on the other women. Like, you sound stupid. You got a DM saying that she slept with every doctor in the hospital. And you believed it. They start screaming and yelling, and she was like, I can get loud too. You can get loud, and you're going to be loud and wrong just like Alexia. Because y'all are saying stuff that's just nonsense. And you know you picked the fight with Nicole. Girl, Nicole was on her best behavior this season until you got her going. And now, y'all, you should have thought about that because now you ain't going to be able to do nothing with her. She going to be on you. You got the right one. So the lawyers arrive and they gather around in the sitting area, and Julia asks about this new bill. Girl, Florida is a mess. But Julia asks about adopting a child, how this, bill is going to affect her chances or a gay couple's chances of adopting a child in Florida. And he was like, the lawyer's like, it ain't gonna affect nobody right now. But child, y'all better be voting. Y'all better be voting. Cause anyways, my girl Adriana gets the divorce papers. Why does she have this man's divorce papers in her purse? I love Adriana. Like, I love Adriana. I really do. Because y'all embarrassed that lady at that dinner table that day. Y'all really did. So she gets to be stuck on this if she wants to be. She gives this man the papers and she was like, can you tell me if these papers are real, if this man is really divorced? And then Alexia is like, he's already divorced. He is divorced. He is. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You gonna be shamed on today, okay? She's gonna ask the lawyer if this is correct. Because what she don't want is to get to the reunion and you have another haymaker for her. So I want clarity. Let's make sure once and for all, we wrap this on up with a bow. Dr. Nicole wants to know about defamation of character, and Alexia is stuck with the mad face over there. She's mad. She's looking for help. Girl, can nobody help you? You started some mess. You're going to have to stand in it. Like, what was you expecting? You thought you was just going to come around here causing trouble and nobody was going to get you together? You and your friend Larsa and Marisol, y'all going to get what y'all ordered. She's talking about you're married to an attorney. Ask your man. Ask your husband. Ask your husband. She could very well ask her husband. She probably don't even need to ask her husband. She probably already, more than likely, Dr. Nicole already knows the answer to the question that she is asking Alexia. She's just doing this as a dig to Miss Larsa. She's putting Larsa and you and Marisol on notice. That's what this looks like. She's letting y'all know, stop playing with her name. That's what she's doing. She really don't need this man's advice. But she gets mad. She starts jumping up out of her seat, talking all her nonsense, she was getting buck with Dr. Nicole. And I don't know whose YouTube video I was watching. Oh my God, I hate that I can't remember who it was. But somebody reminded us that Dr. Nicole's daddy is probably very much still connected. You might want to watch how you talk to Dr. Nicole. Just saying. Alexia's like, you wasting my time. This man's fee is $500 an hour and you're wasting my fee. And then Nicole was like, oh, for real? Okay. She jumps up and she gets her bag and she pulls out the black card. And bitch, have you ever felt the weight of a black card? Baby. She slammed that down right in that man's lap. Like, here you go. I could pay for all the advice. And the funny thing is, like, girl, you, like, Alexia, are you slow? Alexia, Marisol, and Larsa really think that they could play with these women and then control how they react. And that's one thing that gets on my nerves on Housewives. If you're going to start some shit, stand in it. Be prepared for whatever comes back at you. You can't throw something and expect a person not to throw anything back at you. If you throw a 2 at someone and they hit you back with a 22, that's on you. I'm so sick of them. Like, y'all start stuff. Y'all need to know how to finish it. Talking about, you are so lame. They all yelling at her, talking about something. Oh my God, you're ridiculous. You're, girl. Larsa, go to hell. Marisol, go to hell. Marisol, they didn't even, is Marisol full-time? Girl, I wouldn't even argue with you. And Marisol, I like you, but shut up. You know your friend is wrong. Shut up. Anyways, they keep going back and forth. Marisol produces this DM that says Nicole was dating a resident. Nicole was like, girl, that's bullshit. You could have got that from Larsa. You couldn't got that from anybody. And she lets us know the real tea. She said, yes, after I was separated from my first husband, I was dating a man. We were in a full-on relationship. He was a resident. I was a resident. He was grown. I was grown. We did what we wanted to do. But you flipping it to saying that she slept with all the doctors in the hospital is not the same. It's not the same. So that is slander. That is something that could affect this woman's job. Why y'all don't want to ever understand when y'all wrong? Lisa has had enough of y'all going back and forth, and she's like, look, I deserve some camera time. This was really about me. And she starts asking questions to the attorney in hypothetical speak. And it's like everything that she asks this man, again, I feel like she already had her answers. She already had her answers, and girl, everybody's feeling bad for Lisa, but I feel like, Lisa, girl, this is a long time coming. I feel for you. I really do feel for you. But girl, this is a long time coming. This man does not like you. This man does not like you. He wants out. He wants out. And I feel bad for her because she really, I don't think she really believed that this man would actually do this. And I don't know why. Because we've been seeing that this man don't like you. When the show used to be on Bravo, we knew. I don't even remember much about the earlier seasons. I watched it in real time, and I ain't go back and watch it because I haven't, and I don't think I will. But one thing I do remember is Lenny always been real funny acting with you, Lisa, girl. Girl, you have to just man up and just let this man go. You gotta let him go. Because they do the last scene, she's at home with the kids are acting out. They're starting to feel the effects of what's going on between their parents. The little girl, she's slapping her mama in the face with toys. It's a hot ass mess. The way that you guys are living, it's not healthy for the kids. The kids are starting to feel it. And Lenny comes home. She says he's not sleeping at the house. When he comes in, he does his little thing and he goes all by his business. Let this man go. What Lisa is doing is very frustrating to watch because this is how stuff gets dangerous. Let him go. He's talking to you and she's like, well, why didn't you speak to me when you came in the house? He was like, I don't want to talk to you. I would love very much to bash Lenny. And I really thought going into the season that I would be bashing Lenny. But I can't bring myself to really bash him because he is an a-hole. He is a jerk. But this man wants to be set free. Let him go, girl. Let him go. Watching her sit. And I think what Lisa's having a hard time with is you are beautiful. You are gorgeous. You are everything. You're You know, you've done everything you can to hold on to this man. He just simply don't want you. I don't think Lenny has ever loved you. And that's really the thing. I don't think Lenny ever loved Lisa. I think Lisa is the type of girl that Lenny probably could never get when he was in high school. And he finally could get her because he has money. But he resents Lisa for being there because of the money. And whatever fascination he had with Lisa, it has run out a long time ago. I feel like he's been staying in this marriage because his parents told him, you need to stay married. But he's done. He's willing to throw the parents away. He wants to throw you away. The man just wants to be free. Free him. Let him go. Let him go. At the end of the day, if you get past it, your children can get past it. They can, when you start to heal, they can start to heal. Because this right here is very dangerous. And we seen her out and about with a man. So hopefully she gonna have some good news for us at the reunion, because this right here, this ain't good for nobody's health. It's not even good for us watching it. And that's just really the tea. But ooh, my boo was not in this episode. Gertie, well, she was at the top of the episode. But girl, I love me some Gertie. I really, really, really do. I really love Gertie. I don't like how they've been treating her. And I seen the seating arrangements for the reunion. They got my boo on the end. What's up with that? Why is Gertie on the end? I don't like that. But anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.